The Euroleague break was the perfect opportunity to gather all the data and analyze the top dogs in the MVP race. And the top 3 starts with this guy.
TJ Shorts has it once again. It's Mirotic challenging the shot. Oh!
At number 3 is TJ Shorts, who's had one of the best Euroleague rookie campaigns ever. Before the season started, there were many doubters, including myself, surrounding TJ Shorts and his ability to produce in the Euroleague. However, despite all of that, TJ has been playing impeccable basketball, leading Paris to highs that are far beyond what people expected.
Now, gets the mismatch he wants in no hurry. A basket here will all but seal it. Shorts from the dots, got it! TJ Shorts!
While Paris has slowed down a bit after their 10-game winning streak, TJ has continued to deliver. The 5'9" guard has been leading the league in assists this season, while also ranking 15 points per game. This combination on both scoring and playmaking has made him one of the most lethal guards in the Euroleague. And when you add the efficiency to it as well, TJ Shorts has simply been one of the best basketball players in all of Europe.
This is Euroleague royalty behind me, and I'm always tuned in to every team with Euroleague TV. I can watch up to 4 games live or catch the replays anytime I want. And you can join me by clicking the link in the description and typing code HEATCHECK15 for 15% off your first year of subscription.
However, what holds TJ back in the MVP race is the same hype that put him in to begin with. Once he and Paris started bringing hell to Euroleague defenses, there was a lot of talk surrounding TJ and his style of play. But once people realized that he is just that good, the hype around Shorts suddenly stopped, and nothing he has done since then has been looked at as a surprise. TJ's best game of the season was against Asvel, where he went for 29 points on 12 of 16 shooting, while also dishing out 8 assists for a total of 41 index points. Unfortunately for him, the game will be remembered as the game that broke Paris' 10-game winning streak. However, it was still a performance for the ages.
You look at that, presenting him with a boulevard to penetrate, and didn't he take advantage? Has his pass deflected? TJ Shorts with a terrific steal. A little bit of showtime as he looks over his shoulder to check whether any defender was converging on him. Oh! Taken away, TJ Shorts on the break once again. In pursuit is Roberson. TJ Shorts.
Right around the same time when Paris' winning streak was broken, another one started in Greece. This one was all about Kendrick Nunn, who's our second pick for the MVP award this year. After getting ejected versus Partizan, Nunn came back with vengeance after his suspension, scoring a career-high 39 points versus Milano.
To the elbow, back out, Kendrick Nunn, 7 threes!
This game from Kendrick Nunn sparked a historic run for the Panathinaikos guard. In the next 4 games, Kendrick Nunn scored 26, 27, 27, and 25 points respectively, tying the Euroleague record for most consecutive 25-point games. Nunn has been playing exceptional basketball this season, sometimes even making people question whether he's too good to be playing at the Euroleague level. When things get going for him, there is simply no stopping him, as we've had plenty of games where Kendrick Nunn decides the winner himself. However, the winner has not always been Panathinaikos, as the biggest concerns about Kendrick Nunn's MVP case are his temper and inability to stay collected when the shots don't go in for him.
Good tip in by Hernan Gomez. And Kendrick Nunn got to calm down now. It's a long season. He's just got 2 now. He's got to keep his emotions in check. He needs a teammate to come in and look at Obradovic.
On one hand, you could argue that Pau, especially now with all the injuries, needs Kendrick Nunn to perform at a high level in order for them to win games. But on the other, when things don't go in Nunn's favor, the whole dynamic of the offense shifts. Kendrick tends to force tough shots, and that is evident in the fact that he is second in field goal attempts, only behind Carson Edwards. However, you cannot hold this one against him as much, because Kendrick Nunn has shown terrific abilities to put the ball in the basket, as he's had very good percentages this season, especially for a volume scorer.
And Wenyan Gabriel put up a defensive ceiling, allowing Kendrick Nunn to produce his inevitable special moment here at the Oaka.
The argument about Nunn sometimes being a bad factor for Panathinaikos is not to underestimate his achievements whatsoever. At the end of the day, he's proven himself more than anyone on this list, as he's the only Euroleague champion out of the top 3 picks. However, there is one guy who's simply been too good not to win the MVP this season. But before we get into that, let's name our honorable mentions. Despite having an MVP candidate with Kendrick Nunn, Panathinaikos has not looked the the same since the injury of Matthias Lesor in round 17. Matthias' presence gave Pau the energy and efficiency they needed to set themselves apart from other teams in the league, and before his injury, he was ranked 4th in the league in rebounding with 7.1 per game, while also being 6th in player index rating with 20.5, putting him just above Facundo Campazzo, who's had an amazing season himself. The Argentinian guard has been the backbone of Madrid's offense, averaging almost 7 assists per game and ranking 3rd in that category. However, despite his extremely efficient season, Madrid's record holds him back and makes Campazzo's efforts only enough for an honorable mention in our list. The same could be said about Chima Monique, Zach Ledee, and Nikola Mirotic, who've all had terrific seasons so far, but they lack the wins to make some serious noise in the MVP race. And if you want to be at the top of the table, you have to have all of these things and then some. And that's exactly what Sasha Vezenkov has done so far this season.
Oh, he wants another 3. You are kidding me.
Coming into the season, everybody was well aware of how good Sasha Vezenkov is at playing basketball, but I don't think anybody expected this kind of campaign. Sasha Vezenkov has been a prime example of efficient basketball, as not only does he lead the best team in the league, he's doing so on a 60-40-90 split. You heard that right, 60, 40, and 90. Sasha is the league leader in points per game with 20.6, a tenth of a point better than Kendrick Nunn, but with far better percentages. And if you thought that Kendrick's 2 games with single-digit scoring were impressive, try 0. Sasha's worst game of the season was his first game back actually, where he scored 11 points in a loss against Fenerbahce. However, he has more than made up for it, as the Olympiacos forward has been causing chaos for opposing defenses, especially for Bayern Munich.
Vezenkov again for 3, and his first triple, operating smoothly at the moment. Oh, that's ridiculous. Get it to Vezenkov. Here he is, inside, and 1! Sasha Vezenkov!
Even when you're playing as consistently as Sasha is, you still need that standout game that is going to push the narrative in your favor. TJ had those 2 impressive 38 and 41 player index rating games against French rivals Monaco and Asvel, while Kendrick Nunn's 7 first quarter 3-pointers against Milano and 30-point half against Efes were his couple of standalone performances. While way less flashy than these two, Sasha managed to outperform both TJ Shorts and Kendrick Nunn with his game against Bayern Munich. Vezenkov's 45 points were his career high, as well as the 3rd highest in Euroleague history, and he scored those in his own unique style as well, as he needed only 3 dribbles and missed just 2 shots throughout the entire game, truly in a class of his own. Sasha Vezenkov, in my opinion, has been the best player in the league so far this season, and the standings help his case as well, as Olympiacos are standing at the top of the table themselves with 3 more wins than Nunn's Panathinaikos and 4 more than TJ's Paris.
Vezenkov, let's fly. Oh my goodness, nothing but nylon.
While there are still 8 more rounds of Euroleague basketball, we've had a pretty clear picture of who the top dogs are when it comes to the MVP race. TJ Shorts is still a top 3 candidate, however the real discussion is between the 2 leaders of the Greek powerhouses. If Kendrick Nunn manages to go crazy like he did in the last round against Anadolu Efes, this discussion may turn the other way. But for now, Sasha Vezenkov is our MVP of this year's EuroLeague campaign. That's it for now, subscribe and talk to you in the next one. Peace out.